There are 5 types of sad and anxious emotions: grief, fear, anxiety, sadness, and depression. I will be covering the latter 3. Social anxiety is the fear of not making a good impression on others. Like most mental health disorders, social anxiety rarely has one specific cause. Individuals who have experienced long-term stress, chemical imbalances, and first-degree family history of anxiety are at a higher risk for SAD, which is social anxiety disorder. I have vivid memories of feeling anxious that I believe began at an early age and lasted throughout my high school years. If you suffer from any form of anxiety, I would highly encourage you to seek support. The toughest part is deciding to take immediate, meaningful action. For me, the hardest thought process for me to overcome was the fear of being stigmatized as someone who needed mental health help. Ultimately, the reason I sought help was because the fear of the consequences of not getting help was stronger than the fear of being stigmatized. Sadness is the feeling of unhappiness, sorrow, and discouragement that is caused by a form of loss or a termination of any form of relationship. A sad and depressing experience I've been dealing with for over a year has been divorce. My faith, family, and friends have all been my biggest support group. What has contributed to keeping me focused for a bigger, brighter future has also been helping at my church, speaking out against domestic violence in my community, and being in a healthy and supportive, meaningful relationship. Now on to depression. It is a medically diagnosed physical illness that could last years or months. The World Health Organization says that the number of people affected by depression in the world is 322 million. From 2005 to 2015, depression actually increased 18.4% worldwide. A person who is clinically diagnosed can have one or more of these symptoms: excessive fatigue, insomnia, significant weight gain, feeling of worthlessness, lack of interest in things that you once enjoyed but no longer do. It's impossible to pinpoint one specific cause of depression because it is a condition that has many different factors. They range from independent factors like your genetics, biological and hormonal, through the influence of family, environment, and sociocultural components. During my separation, I decided, for the first time in my life, to put my mental health first and seek help. When you deal with multiple life changes at once, it is important, and I believe you should seek help to lessen the damage. Waiting only creates this black hole inside where negative emotions are just notorious for festering. Here is the immediate course of action that I took that worked for me. I made doctor's appointments and went to follow-up checkups to make sure I was making progress. I actually sought a holistic therapist that I saw multiple times. And I got a lot more sleep and read lots more books. Battling mental warfare is just absolutely exhausting. Something else that worked for me was going to yoga classes so I could feel that constant flow of positive energy again. In those classes, they taught me a great art of mindfulness and focusing on how to breathe. As to all those instructors out there, thank you. Thank you. You're a big blessing from above. I understand that mental illness and negative emotions is not a fun topic to talk about. It's actually quite taboo in a lot of cultures, and I know it is in ours. But it is a hurdle that we just have to jump over. I have a vision for a brighter future and believe that it starts from within. Be courageous, but also compassionate. Furthermore, let's just all get comfortable about talking with mental health illnesses and people who suffer from them. My vision is to hear and see more people, lean on professionals to help us cope instead of relying so heavily on medications. Thank you.